In a realm of soaring mountains, vast forests and endless oceans, a band of adventurers set out on a quest that would test their courage, wits and bonds. They were an unlikely group, bound together not by blood but by fate, or so it seemed.
There was Arathor, a stoic elven ranger with an eye like a hawk and a heart burdened by the loss of his homeland.
Beside him strode Kale, a fiery human sorcerer whose magical prowess was matched only by his knack for trouble.
Then came Bryn, a cheerful halfling rogue with a knack for finding both treasure and trouble.
Finally, towering above them all was Vorn, a hulking half-orc barbarian with a surprising love for poetry.
Their journey began in the shadowed halls of a crumbling castle, where an ancient map promised a treasure of unimaginable power, the Gem of Eternity, said to grant the holder a single wish. Through swamps crawling with venomous beasts over bridges of ice that cracked underfoot and into the fiery depths of an active volcano, the adventurers pressed on. Each trial brought them closer as they relied on one another's unique strengths. Bryn's quick thinking saved them from a collapsing cavern, while Vorn's brute strength held off a pack of dire wolves. Arathor's keen senses uncovered hidden paths, and Kale's magic turned certain doom into a dazzling victory. At last they reached the Temple of Eternity, an ancient structure carved into the side of a mountain. Inside, the gem floated atop a pedestal, glowing with an otherworldly light. But as they stepped closer, the air grew heavy with tension. A booming voice echoed through the chamber. Who dares to claim the Gem of Eternity? A spectral figure materialized, a guardian of immense power, wielding a flaming sword and an aura of menace. The adventurers sprang into action, their final challenge unfolding in a whirlwind of strategy and determination.
Arathor's arrows flew true.
Bryn darted in and out of the shadows.
Kale unleashed torrents of fire.
Vorn's roars shook the chamber as he fought with unyielding ferocity.
At the battle's climax, Kale, with a final surge of arcane energy, distracted the Guardian long enough for Bryn to grab the gem. As the spectral figure dissolved into light, the adventurers stood victorious, panting and battered, but triumphant. Bryn held up the gem, her eyes wide with awe.
So, who gets the wish?
The group exchanged glances, but before anyone could speak, the room began to shimmer and fade. The walls of the temple dissolved, replaced by plain white walls and a wooden table covered with dice, miniatures, and sheets of paper. "Okay," a voice said. "That's where we'll stop for tonight." The adventurers blinked, and suddenly they weren't adventurers anymore. They were four friends sitting around a table in a cozy basement, lit by the soft glow of string lights.
Great session, everyone. That fight with the Guardian? Chef's kiss.
I knew you were going to make that last riddle a trap. You can't help yourself, Sarah.
Oh, come on, we nailed it. And Bryn, Emma, you totally saved us at the end.
I always do. You guys would have been toast without me.
Can I write a poem about this battle for Vorn's backstory? I feel like it really adds depth.
The group burst into laughter, the camaraderie from their in-game adventure carrying over into the real world. As they packed up their dice and maps, they talked about their characters like old friends, planning their next moves and speculating about what challenges Sarah would throw at them next. The Gem of Eternity might have been just a prop in a game, but the bond they shared was as real as any treasure. And as they left the basement, their imaginations still alight with the echoes of their journey, they knew they'd return to that magical world again soon, ready for the next adventure.